Hey guys, how's it going? It is a beautiful July 3rd. Got a special unboxing here for you guys. Me and Travis have been talking. And it's kind of funny because as you see this guy right here, the Mandolorian, a big Star Wars fan. I had actually placed this order for some dueling sabers because I've always said, you know, a nice way to work out would be practicing some lightsaber battles, and you're seeing it online. Some people are doing it to get in shape, and it's great stuff. And I had to ask someone to come with me and help me out, and it was very fitting. I've got my Oscar Mike radio shirt on.
I got the old OG one. Looks good on you. I mean, he's property of OMR, man. That's nice.
Nice shirt put out there, and this was actually for a fundraiser. You want to just give people real quick what this was? They're all sold out, right?
Yeah, they're all sold out. It was a fundraiser for a mobility van for Abington Veteran Services, and this fundraiser is really unique because this shirt is 100% made in the United States by a veteran-owned company right in Nashville, Tennessee. They make the fibers, the weave, everything start to finish is made in the U.S. And then we took the proceeds from that and donated it to the Abington Rotary. And next month, they'll have the van completed and ready to serve veterans in the town of Abington. Really cool.
And another reason why I'm sharing this is that last night, because it's July 3rd, we're recording this, and last night was episode 498.
498, man. Did you even think all those years ago now that we'd be getting this way?
Yeah. Great interview, too. Let them know who you were interviewing. It was a great show.
So there was not a homeless veteran, a veteran living in the Boston housing complex whose 6'4" elevator broke. He's a double amputee Air Force veteran. And the people in the complex told him, hey, just sleep outside or have the Boston Fire Department come help you out. And Boston City Councilor Ed Flynn heard about it, got people rallied together. People in Boston got upset, calling City Hall. And within about 36 hours, Stevie had a new place to stay, ground floor, just for him, no problems. And he talked about it. And one of the things, Keith, that, you know, why I still like doing Oscar Mike Radio is, he's like, hey, I've served in the military for 24 years. He's a U.S. Navy veteran. I came out and served the city of Boston. And he talked about how everybody matters. Everybody deserves respect and dignity and the ability to be met where they are. And I really, you know, politicians are politicians, but in this case, based on his actions, I really believe that.
Nice, good stuff. And, you know, we're very proud here of Travis at Sinista1 Productions, you know, and we do a lot. But to get back into this unboxing, we got good stuff coming up. And so I was supposed to have received these sabers. It's a long story. I'm going to keep it short, though. Because this is the power of social media and who you are when you have a podcast. So, I ordered these lightsabers, a set, for me and Travis. They were supposed to be here on May the 4th, for May the 4th be with you. So I had an event, trivia, Deanne's, that I was invited to, and I said, hey, I'm going to order some sabers. I'm going to bring these sabers down for May the 4th. Well, it ended up, there was I actually got a thing and sent it to Travis, said tracking number, and said it was going to be here by April 28th. I'm like, dude, we're going to have these sabers by April 28th. And they never came. And it was back and forth with all these emails back and forth. I caught them in lies because they said you can order from USA or you could order from China. I knew they had to be here by a certain date, so I ordered from the USA stock. Come to find out, their tracking number gave them up, and tracking number said that it was actually being shipped from China, which it shouldn't have been. It got held up in customs. It wasn't here for May the 4th. And I told Travis, and I was pissed. We had to put off this unboxing.
He was not happy. He was not happy. Not happy.
I am a huge Star Wars nut. And then Travis got to see my real bad side because they told me I would have it before the opening of the movie, The Mandolorian Grogu. And guess what happened, people? Travis will let you know.
They weren't there. They didn't show up. No info, no communication. None.
So, in my Sinista1 ways, people say, you're a nice guy. Where do you get the name Sinista1 from? Well, Neil Sabers learned online why I earned the name Sinista1 online. They were doing this promotion because the Mandalorian movie was big. And I ended up following their webpage, following all of their social media, and every time they posted something to promote their sales, I was there.
He was.
Sinista1 was there, a whole entire post. Every time somebody would say, hey, I ordered mine but haven't got mine yet, I put my whole spiel there. To the point where actually on their website, they actually contradicted themselves, because they said if you order by such and such date, you'll have it by this date. But then in the same banner line, they had that due to shipping issues that you may not receive. So I'm like, so I pointed out and I put a whole post up and said, what is the hypocrisy of this? This. So Mandolorian Grogu movie opens up. It's not here. I'm upset. I unleash hell social media wise. I don't hear anything. About a few weeks later, one of the guys who's an upper person for Sabers or whatever, he contacts me, apologizes. They said they're sending it out and they're going to issue me a refund. I said, okay, no problem. So all of a sudden, one box shows up, and then 2 weeks later, I hit Travis up and I sent him a picture of that box.
And he's like, hey, you don't owe me for the lightsabers. It's just, I'm like, what? How's that happen?
Because me and Travis were actually going to split the cost of the lightsaber pair so we could duel. And I was just like, hey, Travis, I guess you don't have to pay me, because they sent me one dueling set, refunded me, and then, like I said, for my troubles, for my problems, and they sent an apology and everything, they sent me a second set for free. Now, the first set we ordered was to promote the Mandalorian movie, so these should have Mandalorian hilts. I don't know what they sent us for the free ones, but we're about to see. So I've got some tools here. I've got some things here.
Now, is this two lightsabers in one box?
Yeah, two in one box. So we've got...
So you can like dual wield.
We can dual
like
wield.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes. So we're going to open these up. I don't know if it's open on your end, because I know Customs has to check these, so they might be open. All right. So
you want to open one at a time, or?
No, let's open them together, because I think there's probably another box, because this is the box they come in. They came in this brown box.
Ooh, look at this. Sabers.
Ooh. Oh. So I'm already impressed by the box itself. When you have a nice box, as you guys can see here, Sabers. When you have a box that feels like a box, you know, you're asking, what's in the box? You know? I don't know, Travis. I'm getting excited already just by the box. Look at the Jedi markings.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. And this is an NK.
Oh, this worked out nice with the camera where it is, people. I could just shove it right up in your face and... Wow.
And doesn't feel like the ones you get in Disney World.
These are nice. Now, these are guaranteed. These are dueling sabers. These you can cosplay with, fight with. Yeah, this is a pretty nice box. They're spending some money in the box. It's a nice box. Looks like we've got chargers. Is that a USB-C?
USB-C, but with some like
It's got
hardware.
an Allen wrench. So there are some tools they gave us, and there are some Allen screws. So we're not going to need the tools we have here. They've already given you the tools to put these together. And there is a yellow tag on the charger. It says, do not use when charging. Really?
Well, you never know, Keith. You never know. Your faith in humanity should be...
Now, what is this? Okay, so I'm going to assume that this piece here goes between the hilt and the saber itself. We're going to read the instructions. We're not just going to jump right into this, people. But that's nice. This is metal. Looks like aluminum.
Here's what I like. There's two product manuals. So each person using the lightsaber has their own product manual.
Nice.
Right? It's not just one you got to share between...
Nope, exactly. So there's a user manual and a product manual.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So you've got what is called a product, and they must have changed the name to user manual. It's the exact same thing, but they're just called different. So they must have decided to change the name. So this is a very important book to have, people. The reason why is because once we get these set up, and we're going to do it at night. This is part 1 of 2 of our recording of this unboxing, because to get the full effect of the Neo Sabers, we're going to have to do something at night. But so it looks like we've got standby mode. Okay, I'm jumping ahead here. Let's get these together. But it looks like there's different sound effects, different light effects.
Wow.
Illustration of model. So we've got some pieces here that we're going to put together. And as you guys see here, I want to hold this up without it falling out. But everything is kind of packaged nice and neat. Bubble wrap. Pretty. You got this nice foam for shipping. So it's shipped. It's shipped pretty tight. So these are the hilts. So who got the Mandalorian ones? That looks like I do. Ooh. Oh, they sent 2 Mandalorian sets. So 1 silver. So we're gonna have to do a swap up on these, depending who wants what. So we got 2 silver and 2 black. I mean, we could do silver and black for both of us, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I was just like,
dude, I'm a little impressed already. I'm a little impressed already. It's got some meat.
well, this doesn't feel like a plastic. It doesn't feel cheap either. Like, okay, they put some effort into this. It's machined well. Look at this, with the textured grooves.
Yeah, this has got some oomph behind it. I'm trying to see where we plug in the charge when we have to. We're gonna follow the directions here, people. But I'm holding this in my hand. This is the hilt, the Mandalorian black, and then the Mandalorian silver. And as I said, it's got some meat.
Oh, damn.
When I'm holding this, it's got some meat. Okay, Travis has opened it up. So this is how we charge. So the cover's got to come off to charge it. You just unscrew it. We're unscrewing it here. Oh, wow. The circuitry just blows me away right away.
Yeah, so here's the battery, and then here's, you're right.
Yeah, so the USB-C. The USB-C to charge it is up here. They give you a rechargeable battery, 2000 mAh. So I'm going to let people know this is the China battery that they give you. But here in America on Amazon, you can actually get these actual batteries on Amazon, made here in America, that will last probably longer. You won't have to wait for them to be shipped from China. You can get those batteries on Amazon and subscribe. But these are the rechargeable batteries, so it's kind of watertight. You really shouldn't have it near water anyway. So
I wouldn't take
on Neo Sabers, they actually did have a carrying case for these, a nice carrying case. And that, Travis, now that I'm kind of seeing these hilts and how that texture is right here, and then you got I'm almost saying I might, because we got these as refunded, as we got the money refunded, then I'm going to say, you know what, the money that I was going to spend, I think I might get the case.
I mean, first blush, this is not cheap. And I like this. This is the speaker.
Yeah, this must be where the sound comes out.
Right.
And I want to open this back up because I want to kind of see the sound. And there's a lot of microchips and everything in here, people. See that right there?
Yeah, but this is solid enough that if you drop it,
yeah, they say that, yeah,
on grass, it's not going to like brick it once.
So your light comes out. Your light is going to be emitted from this side, and then you've got your sound on the bottom. I'm already excited for the nighttime on this one. So let's screw this back together.
So you're saying, so you must screw the saber.
So we're putting the saber in here, and that's what these little screws are for each saber. And this here. Wow. So the ending comes with a little rubber cap. We're going to take that little rubber cap off. And I'm seeing this here, this spacer here. But there's your charging diagram. Dismantling. We did that. Push switch from button handle surface on the infrastructure. Pull down. Oh, okay. So now this comes out. Push switch button from handle surface into the infrastructure. Pull down on the inner structure. Okay, so I don't know if this one has that option. This one doesn't have it. This is a different model. Yeah, we don't have a built-in. So we unscrew and then we unscrew this. That's our model. For models without, please unscrew the Saber. Okay, so we have this model.
So this part here is the light,
Yes.
and so you're right. The blade slides in there like this. The only question I have is what is. I gotta see what this is for.
Yeah, I'm looking at the directions right now, and I'm trying to see where this centerpiece goes. And there is nothing in here about this centerpiece, which looks like it might be kind of like an extension. So maybe we don't, or let's see here. Because what I'm worried about is putting those screws in and cracking. But I don't see anywhere in the directions of where this black piece is supposed to go. So I'm going to assume you put your for models with built-in, please unscrew safer point, blah, 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 blah. We did that for models with charging port. Nope. So, alright. So, I have no idea what that piece is for.
Yeah, and it screws. It's like a middle connector because there's threads here and there's threads there.
Oh. Do we have the option to make this
dual-bladed? Oh my God.
Dude
is right.
We think we know what this is for, people. We y'all know Darth Maul, right? Y'all remember Darth Maul, right?
Oh snap!
So now we know what this is for. Clutch. So if you unscrew the caps on both of these, your black and your silver. So me and Travis would be Mandolorians, and we would have the black and silver that represent our Mandalorian group already.
Oh snap!
Already.
Oh, okay. I know he went scorched earth on Neo Sabers. Scorched earth. You all have. You all are forgiven.
Dude.
We do this at night with the drones. This is gonna be.
Oh man! See, and Darth Maul, I can't do my Darth Maul. I might have to Darth Wheel, but now that we know what that centerpiece is for, oh my God, you guys!
The combinations are limitless. Like deep cleansing breasts, right? I mean,
I'm completely They've exonerated themselves of the fucking destruction that I caused on the Neo Sabers social media. And now, me and him together.
This doesn't feel cheap.
No, it doesn't. No, it's got meat. When you put these two together, this has got some weight. This has got some weight to it.
I wouldn't want to go hog hunting with one of these, but I mean, for backyard in the living room, this is perfect. Wow. And someone might say, well, it kind of feels light. Well, yeah, it feels light right now. Wait till you've been swinging for 5 minutes.
Yeah. And that's where the workout comes in. The workout comes in from the swinging. You're getting that movement. You're getting your cardio going. This at night. So we're going to remember this when we go and do part 2. When we get these out at night, this is what this is for. But for right now, we're going to assemble. And the only thing I have is that it's pretty tight. This is pretty tight. It's got some meat. These caps, the threads are, being a mechanic, the threads are nice. It's a fine thread, but it's a good thread. It's a nice aluminum.
Yeah, you have to work pretty hard to cross thread these, right?
You're not going to be an idiot and do like some people do in cross thread stuff. Got my Dino coffee here from Supreme. I bought this. This wasn't a sponsorship. So I'm only gonna take one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna
out.
let you put yours together.
Put this out here. So they did, people. These are little Allen head screws. These are set screws, and you're not. It's really just to hold the saber piece in place. So you really don't want to go too tight on this. It's really just the holding, and it says it right in here. It says blade retention screw hole, so it's just for blade retention. And I'm looking at, it's actually coated. So people, actually, before you put these in, your tubes come with a plastic covering for shipping. So you want to make sure you take that off, because that's kind of gonna dull the glare when they light up. So you want to make sure you get all of that plastic off from shipping. Yeah, it goes around the whole saber. So you want to make sure you get that all off. Neo Sabers, you know what? We're friends. I'm officially saying we're back to being friends, Neo Sabers. Trash. You get the plastic off this other one. And even the end, like I said, it came with this here, nice little plastic.
I like detail like that. That means somebody's thinking, let's make this a good experience.
Well, you know what I like? It's like if you're like a guy like me who's super anal, super OCD at times, when I travel, if I was to travel with this, I'm going to break this down.
Right.
And put it into it. Well, first of all, let me see what they have for cases, because their cases might be, I'm going to go on their site and see what their cases look like for travel for these. And I got to say, Travis, I'm a little impressed by the saber itself.
Well, again, you're not chopping down a tree, but for just training, you can go and do like kendo classes, or you can even go like to the Renaissance people and get like fake swords and do it. And someone might say, well, it's not really like, like a baseball bat. Well, you're not trying to swing like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
You're trying to swing like a Jedi.
Just dueling. Yeah, exactly. It's controlled. It's very controlled. People don't realize. You see people swinging lightsabers and this and that in some of these videos, but it's very controlled. They know what they're doing. So this is real simple. You've got your saber here.
Yep.
You've got your lightsaber hilt here. There's two holes right here, retention, for your retention. You're just sliding this in, people. You're just sliding it in like that. Make sure it's all the way down flush. And then you've got your two retention screw holes right here. That's where these little Allen screws are going to go in. And it's actually not going to be too tight. You just want it to, it's a retention. Just like if you have a firearm and you have your retention settings on your holster, this is kind of what you do. You want to set your retention so your saber blade doesn't fly out. Now, if this was cheap plastic, you would worry about cracking. You would worry about, and it's really not that tight. You have to go, people. There's two screws. It's really not that tight. And they actually gave us two kits.
Yeah, there's two kits. They're exactly the same. There's the same number of screws. So I would just use one kit.
Yeah, I'm just using the one kit.
Have a backup.
Side. Yep. All right, so I've got one in, and I'm just going to assemble the one for now. But we will assemble the two. And
what was it, like 4 feet long?
Yeah, it's about
give
that.
Give or take, 1.5 meters.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
So not too long that you can't use it, but long enough to give you the Jedi, Sith feel. It must look awesome at night.
I got to get the sound effects. I know we were going to wait to do part 2.
We should at least see if we can get it to charge and give us some.
Yeah, well, let's see if it's charged up now. Let's see if Neo Sabers actually has these charged up. Let's see. Let's give it the moment of truth. Turn it on. Let's see. Because I'm going to assume they should probably be charged, which would be good because we want to give you guys a full effect.
Although I think they ship them.
Yeah. Oh, they might have to ship them dead because they're coming from where they came from overseas. So, I think we'll wait. I think what we're going to do is we're going to charge these up fully.
Wait a minute. Hold down the. Hold.
So this one's a different battery than this one in this hilt. So I'm holding this down because that's how you usually push the switch button from the handle surface, and then hold down, which I'm doing.
It must be completely.
Yep. So we're gonna have to charge these, which is good because we want to give you the full experience. I'm looking at the battery in this one, and this is just in this one here. It's like a generic black battery. It doesn't even have a brand on it. So I'm probably gonna charge this here. Put these on the charger.
Yeah, because you should hear it like boot up.
Yeah. Yeah. But we're gonna do that at night anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty impressed. So again, to charge these, it looks like they're different depending on the hilt.
Yep.
The hilt that we have, you unscrew, and then right in here above the battery, there's a USB-C that you would plug in.
Only one place. There's only one place to plug it in.
And they give you the wire. They give you the wire to charge it all. And like I said, the crazy thing is do not use when charging. Like, really. Like, really. The battery to come out is kind of weird because the spring side is down low. Oh, hold tight here. Hold tight here. So they secure the battery. They actually secure the battery. There's a retention screw for the battery to get out. So see, they've got this so the battery doesn't fall out while dueling. That is pretty good. So there's a retention screw for the battery. We're going to loosen up this retention screw. And let's see here. It's going to come out a little bit more maybe. No. So I'm going to remember to tighten it up. Nope, it actually pulls out. I got it. Nice. Okay. And it does have the stamp inside, plus and minus, so you don't make a mistake of putting it in wrong. I'm going to tighten this retention screw back up.
But they engineered knowing that, okay, you use this for a year, 2 years, 3 years, the batteries are eventually going to lose effectiveness, and you can replace it if you want to instead of having to buy a whole new unit.
Yeah.
No, it's really, again, all is forgiven. All is forgiven.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to be ecstatic to try this out, and I don't know. I'm just. They've done well. They have done so much to redeem themselves. So I'm like kind of on this part here.
You might have to get like a little screwdriver to.
Yeah. So the way the battery goes in, and that's why I kind of feel like this retention screw should come out. Allow it to come up a little bit, but it doesn't. I was hoping the retention screw would come out and allow you to pull up on this.
Try screwing it out.
I don't want the button to fall out. Let's see here.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah, because I don't want the button to fall out. But we're going to see here. So I took that out. That's a very long screw.
Push the button in.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There you go, Trav. So, the button is a release. Not only is the button the power, the button releases, and it's kind of weird in the directions, but that's what Travis said. Press that button. Once you press that button, pop.
So you're right. That screw has to come out.
So that screw has to come out. It's not a
Then
retention
press the button.
Screw. Yep. So you pull that screw out. You pull that long screw. It's got to come all the way out. Then you press your power button again. The power button insets. This comes out, and now it's easy to change the battery in and out. So they've really designed this for dueling, because you're not going to have an embarrassing moment where you're at a mall doing cosplay and your battery's going to come flying out, or the battery cover is going to fly off. This is actually, you take this out, swap the battery. So this is kind of like a fiber optic. There's your light right there. Now we're getting a really closer look at that light. And then your speaker. I don't know.
Well,
Travis.
it's easy to sit there and say, yeah, I can go to Disney World and make my own, and what's the big deal? But then you see, because I've gone to the Disney World thing, my kids made the lightsabers, and I gotta tell you, by the time we got off the plane,
they were broke.
They were pretty much broken, and 6 months later they wouldn't do anything. It's like, oh yeah, I spent $100 per lightsaber for this, and this just looks like, hey, you know what? I don't know if they have parts or whatever, but you could even go aftermarket and create your own parts, or if you needed parts, you have it right there, and it just shows that it's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, I'm not going to try to cut down a tree with one of these. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could, but I could certainly get up, go to a park, and do like a Jedi drill routine, and really make something out of this.
Yeah, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're gonna charge these up, and then we're gonna get back to you guys. Get some night video,
drone video, Vengeance and Felicity video.
This is part one of the Neo Sabers unboxing. Like I said, I've already put one together. I'm gonna charge these up so these don't die on us while we're doing this, but real nice. This is super nice, and like I said, this thing with the battery, I'm impressed.
It's the small details, and because are both techies, and we know how people cheap out on design stuff like that. I'm really like, okay, just the metal, the way it feels, and how the light unit and the sound unit are housed inside there, and then whoever said, boss, let's make a couple and see if they'll do both of them together.
Yeah, this is
that guy, that girl, they deserve, whoever deserve a raise.
Yeah, throwing that in as part of the order to make them dueling. Yeah, that's clutch.
It really is. It's like, okay, they didn't have to do that. They could have, and I'm loath to say,
you're kind of getting 3 sabers in one, really.
Exactly. If they were, some companies would have said, hey, for $25.99, here you go,
and ship you this.
Right. You
So
all are forgiven. This is an awesome way.
Ian, I just noticed this because I'm packing this back up so we can charge these screws. You don't have to take the retention screws completely out. You just back off on the retention screws so the head is flush with the hilt itself, and that saber will come right out. So that's.
Oh, he's right, because
yep.
I can't feel it on my fingers.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the retention screws into the gray one, and just leave them in. And you already know your guide. Your guide is flush with the top. Is perfect. Yep. This goes into what Travis just said. Design.
You and I have both bought stuff. Oh yeah, this is going to work great, and then you realize, wait a minute, whoever built this never really did what we do.
And I've seen some people trashing Neo Sabers about their design, and I'm just telling you, I'm a mechanic. I've been in transportation for a long time, so I've seen new technology. I know how things are to be done from a technical aspect, and the fact that for the retention screws, if you just come back flush, and that's enough. That's a nice guide to say, well, how far do I have to come back? Because some people, they're not mechanically inclined. You're just coming back flush with the hilt, and that's it. And then you can take that out. And like I said, I'm super anal.
Yes, he is.
I'm super anal.
Well, here's a final question. What are you going to call yourself?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go on. I'm gonna have to go on probably some type of Jedi name generator. Because Sinista1 isn't a Star Wars name. P-Dog isn't.
Exactly.
We've got to come up with names when we have to have our names when we do this on part 2. So we're gonna have to get names, people.
Or maybe, if you're watching this and have a suggestion for us, drop it in the chat. I'll tell you what, Keith. I've got some OG OMR shirts. If you come up with a name that we both like, I will ship you one of the. I don't have smalls, but I got pretty much any other size. I'll give you a shirt.
Ooh.
We both got to like the name though.
Yeah, it has to be. It just can't be some silly name. If you know Star Wars,
right?
There's a way to doing Jedi names.
Yep.
It's not, Qui-Gon Jinn, you've got Obi-Wan, Kenobi.
The Sith have the cooler names, I think, sometimes. Like Darth Sidious.
Yeah, but that's so evil, though. When you say a Sith name, it just...
But
Darth Vader.
But then
Darth Sidious.
But then Dooku kind of sounds like...
Count Dooku.
I don't know if I like Count Dooku. I don't know.
I gotta say, in part 1 of this unboxing, I can't apologize because the scorched earth was deserved. The scorched earth was deserved. Let's get this right. I was pissed as a consumer, and I gotta admit, Neo Sabers did admit their fault. They said, "Hey, this whole issue is changing the way we do our logistics now." That was their. I've got emails to show. They said, "Hey, this was wrong. We found that there was an error in our logistics and shipping, and we're going to fix that." So,
well, I just look at it as, hey, Neo Sabers, you actually showed how to make things right, and I'd rather be here making this kind of video than going to be excited to go home, charge these up, and do this. Then okay, Keith, ride or die. Let's go nuclear and burn stone on these guys.
Which I did, unfortunately. I actually did.
But now we're going to be able to take your product and incorporate it into what we do with our podcast, other things, and I don't know anybody else doing stuff like this.
Nope. What's your podcast doing? Like I said, Travis been on C-SPAN 5 times, and we're about to do an unboxing part 2 at night. We're out here in the Manzebo today, but
I mean, think about it. 10 years ago, we were just trying to get this thing to launch. You'd already established yourself as a podcast, and you're like, Travis, this is going to work. Just do the work. And 10 years later, like literally, folks, we're doing stuff like this. Unreal. Very exciting.
yeah. So as Travis said, if you can come up with some cool names for us to choose from. And I know some people might just even go out in the Jedi generators and do it. Hey, I don't care.
I'll send you a shirt.
Yeah, it has to be.
But it has to be cool. We both have to like the name. Neo Sabers. Well done.
So far, A+. So far, Neo Sabers, for this unboxing, A+.
I'm already thinking with my drone. I mean, you could be by vengeance. I mean, I am seeing like we can go really cinematic with this.
See, Travis got me thinking about going on Temu and getting a Jedi robe now. Or Amazon. There might be an Amazon shipment to this house within the next 24, 48 hours.
Well, you got the Mandolorian helmet on. You're riding in vengeance, and you're holding the lightsaber above your head. And I'm just sitting there with the drone getting all that. Yeah. I mean, hey, Polaris.
Well, thank you for tuning in to this unboxing. Neo Sabers.
Epic.
I'm a loss of words, man. A+. Like I said, I know I shredded them. I shredded them. I know people are going to see this and they're going to be like, holy shit, that's that Sinista1 guy who was in all the replies on social media.
But for everybody out there, including Neo Sabers, one thing I'll say about Keith, he might shred you, but if you make it right, he'll praise you. Conversely, you know, you sent him something, he's bought something and he likes it, and then you either mess up with the customer support or the billing or whatever, justice is coming, okay? And so you're fair, but you have high expectations when you pay somebody money for something. He did not get this for free. It's not like they sent him this. He had to go out and pay money for it. So the lesson here is, Neo Sabers made it right, and then I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the second pair. I wasn't. I'm
not. Like, okay, you know, I'm gonna be happy with one set. We're gonna go there, have some fun.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless. And what if we can figure out a way to work this into, you know, when we do a show or something?
And you know what I gotta say too? The free one. There was thought in that, I'm gonna say. Because they could have said, okay, we're gonna send him a free set, but we're gonna send him whatever free set we want to send him. But no, somebody was smart and says, okay, this guy's ordered a Mandolorian set. This is what he likes. He's a fan of Mandalorian. We're gonna send him a second Mandalorian set because we can't go wrong with sending him. And that there, people, when you talk customer service and making things right, that's a thought process. That's a part where you say, hey, he's a Mandalorian fan. We already know that he was supposed to be at a premiere of the movie and wearing this stuff. This is what we're going to send him. We're going to send him a second set, knowing that I'm going to be even more happier because, as you guys probably saw our faces when we opened this,
It is unreal.
they could have sent us the cheapest lightsaber and been like, call it a day.
Well, think about this. Like you were really on the Neo Sabers thing. I was kind of waiting to see, and now it's like, okay, hey, you've got a new fan, Neo Sabers. I mean, you're going to see this all across, you know, my contact social media universe, and you know, we're gonna have some fun doing this.
Yeah, I can't wait. So we're gonna get this up together, and we're gonna do an unboxing part 2. Charge these up, and we're gonna get together at night, and we're gonna go all out now. After seeing this product, the design, just the oomph behind this, I'm already ready to go. So we're gonna be back with an unboxing 2, people. Be prepared. Thank you, Neo Sabers, for making it right.
And may the Force be with you.
Yes. Oh, this is the way.
Thanks for watching Mando Pro Unboxing, Episode 1. Stay tuned for Episode 2, coming soon.